welcome to the Film Spark podcast. Today I come to you with a list of 10 of my favourite horror films that are rarely talked about. That's not to say you haven't heard of any of these films, however they are films I find less talked about or not talked about at all that I feel deserve to be. So with that being said, in no particular order, let's get this going with number 10, Deerskin. Coming in at number 10 is Deerskin. Deerskin is a 2019 French black comedy film written and directed by Quentin Dupieux. You may know this name or this director from the horror comedy Rubber. Deerskin follows a man's obsession with his designer deerskin jacket. The deerskin jacket causes him to blow his life savings and turn to crime. A film not for everyone, however it's one I find myself talking about time and time again, purely for the absurdity within it. At number 9 we have The Greasy Strangler. The Greasy Strangler is a 2016 American black comedy horror film directed by Jim Hosking and written by Hosking and Toby Harvard. Following Ronnie, who runs a disco walking tour with his son Brayden, when a sexy woman takes the tour, it begins a competition between father and son for her love. It also signals the arrival of an oily strangler who stalks the streets at night. The Greasy Strangler is a full of naked car wash goodness and overflowing with one-liners you'll be saying for the rest of time. So what are you waiting for? Go be a hootie tootie disco cutie and watch this one ASAP. Coming in at number 8 is the first but not the last short film on this list, The Runner, which is a 40-minute short film written and directed by American electro-pop duo Boy Harsha. The film's narrative component follows a nameless woman as she sprints away from a motel bedroom massacre. Scenes cut between Boy Harsha filming a garage studio music video and the girl's continued journey connected by the rhythms of each new track, but eventually must face the monster she continually flees. In one regard, it's a 40-minute advert to showcase Boy Harsha's latest album. However, the music complements the film beautifully with each scene as you follow the runner's journey. Excision is a 2012 American psychological horror film written and directed by Richard Bates Jr. Following a disturbed delusional high school student with aspirations of a career in medicine who goes to extremes to earn the approval of her controlling mother. This film is not for everyone. It's bloody, bizarre, and outright disturbing at times. However, it's so beautifully shot I feel it's one everyone should at least see once, at least for the experience. The daydreaming sequences throughout the film are so vibrant and bright it really contrasts the subject matter seen on screen. This is one not to be missed. Coming in at number 6 we have The Neon Demon. Following an aspiring model, Jessie, who is new to Los Angeles, however her beauty and youth, which generate intense fascination and jealousy within the fashion industry, may prove themselves to be sinister. This movie, if nothing else, is a feast for your eyes. The colours and cinematography in this film is nothing short of beautiful. Smack bang in the middle of this list is a film called Sint, also released as Saint in Europe or Saint Nick in the US, which is a 2010 Dutch dark comedy horror film about Sinterklaas, the character on which the Anglo-Saxon Santa Claus is based. The film was directed by Dick Maas and marked his return to the horror genre, in which he gained acclaim for his debut De Lift in 1983 and Amsterdam in 1988. The story distorts the popular traditions of Sinterklaas and portrays him as a ghost who murders large amounts of people when the annual celebration night coincides with a full moon. Coming in at number 4 is a second horror short to join the list, Finley, which is a cheerfully energetic horror short following the shenanigans of a wooden puppet as he tries to kill a group of college kids who have moved into his house. I came across this short on YouTube and never looked back. For a 25-minute short film, it packs a funny punch. If you're a fan of Child's Play and similar, then Finley is the chaotic sarcasm fest for you. Coming in at number 3 is Dumplings, which is a 2004 Hong Kong horror film directed by Fruit Chan. It was expanded from a short segment in the horror compilation 3 Extremes, which I also encourage to go watch. The film is rated as Category 3 in Hong Kong and it premiered in Germany during the Berlin International Film Festival on August 4, 2004. Dumplings is about Aunt May's famous homemade dumplings, which provide age-defying qualities popular with the middle-aged women. But her latest customer, a fading actress, is determined to find out what that secret ingredient really is. Coming in at number 2 is this ridiculousness called Dr. Giggles. Dr. Giggles is a 1992 American slasher film directed by Manicotti, starring Larry Drake as Evan Rendell Jr., the eponymous Dr. Giggles, and Holly Marie Combs as Jennifer Campbell. The film co-stars Cliff DeYoung and Glenn Quinn. Following a madman who believes he's a doctor, comes to town when his crazy father was killed, and soon begins murdering the people and becoming infatuated with a teenage girl who has a heart condition. And coming in at number 1 is Countess Dracula. Countess Dracula is a 1971 British Hammer horror film based on some of the legends surrounding the Countess Elizabeth Bathory. In the 17th century Hungary, elderly widow Countess Elizabeth Nadasti maintains her misleading youthful appearance by bathing in the blood of virgins regularly supplied to her by her faithful servant Captain Dobie. This brings us to the end of the video. 10 of my favourite horror films that are rarely talked about. I hope you enjoyed and possibly added some newbies to your watch list. My name is Ebony and this has been the Film Spark Podcast. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching.